So you got accepted into other four-year universities from high school. So let's say that you're a senior at high school and your dream school is Stanford, just for example. And let's say that, but you only got accepted into state colleges or colleges that you don't really want to go to. You know, I don't know what schools they are for you guys because I don't know you guys personally, but for everyone it's different. If that's the case for you, there's two ways that you can go at it. For me, I had no option. When I applied for colleges in high school, I did not get into any single college. So community college was the only option for me. If I got into Davis, if I got into UC Irvine, UC Santa Barbara, etc., to be honest, I don't know if I would have gone to community college. I really don't know. Because those schools are pretty good too. And for me to just sacrifice all that, even though I knew that those colleges are guaranteed, would I have made the risk of going to community college if I did get into those colleges? That's a very good question. I really don't know. If that's the case that you guys are in right now, getting acceptances from certain colleges, but colleges that you're not really interested in, consider yourself to be very lucky because a lot of people are not in that kind of situation. A lot of people actually wish to be in that situation that you guys have. For those of you who are in that situation, you guys are very blessed. And you can take it in two different ways. First way is, let's say that your dream school is Stanford, but you got into, 5 colleges that you don't really want to go to. If you truly want to go to Stanford or truly want to go to whatever college that you want to go to, and this is your dream, you don't care about these colleges that you got accepted to, but you only want to go into Stanford. If that is your true motive, and that's something that you can only tell yourself, it should not be about any external pressures, any societal pressures. It should just be about, do you truly want to go here? If that is the case, then I highly suggest you to go to community college and then transfer to the college that you want to go to, because community college is very, very simple. I've said this several times and I'm gonna keep on repeating it. It's very simple, and it's simple as in it's not you just go to community college and you're just gonna get A's. It's simple because the curriculum is very straightforward. The study guides are usually the test. Trust me, and that is not the case for a typical college. At USC, I got a study guide, and this was my first semester, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna study the same way I studied at community college, which is just reading the study guide and just studying only that. I did that and I got a D. So that's what I'm saying. Community college is straightforward. Teachers aren't trying to trick you. Even high school, teachers try to trick you on the tests. That's not really the case for community college. So if you do want to go to your dream school, I recommend going to community college because the transferring process is much more simpler. The competition is much more simple. You start out with a clean slate. So the chances of you doing well, assuming that you do fix your old habits, the chances of you transferring where you want to go is very high. The second route that you can take, assuming that you did get into other colleges, is you can go to those colleges at first. So let's say that your dream school is Stanford, but you got into UC Davis. You can go to UC Davis, and there are cases where students transfer from another four-year college to a different four-year college. For example, at USC, I met some transfer students. One of my friends actually, he transferred from Cal Poly SLO. I think he was there for a year. It's either a year or 2 years, but I think it's 1 year. And then he transferred to USC because he fulfilled all the transfer requirements. He got the GPA, but he told me that it was so hard because for a four-year university curriculum is actually pretty difficult. It's not like high school. There's actually a lot of work you have to do. And you can't BS a lot of them, and you actually have to study for the test, and you gotta put in the work. Obviously you always have to put in the work, but it's like you put in the work and the results are not guaranteed. It's that kind of situation. So like I said, in community college, if you put in the work and you study, the chances of you doing well on a test is high. At a four-year college, you do the same approach. You put in the work, you study, you really don't know what the result is going to be for the test because it's just so unexpected. If you do get into colleges at first, a four-year university at first, you can attend those colleges and then transfer to a different college. But keep in mind that this method is possible, but is a lot more difficult. Getting that same GPA is a lot harder. Getting a 3.7 at a 4-year university versus community college is a completely different level. Completely different level. I don't know my specific GPA at USC. I honestly didn't really keep track of my grades or my GPA, but I do remember that my first semester at USC, I think I got like a 2.6 or a 2.7, really bad. And this was, when it comes to studying, I always try to put in the work. You know, even if I don't really understand the class, I try to put in the hours, I try to put in the work. I'm not really the type of guy who will go into a test without, you know, studying at all. I did that, you know, in high school senior year, but this was at USC, so I had to be serious. But even with that mentality, I got a 2.6, 2.7, you know, and that was coming from a 4.0 at community college. So what I'm trying to say is that it's a completely different ballpark in terms of grading, in terms of grades. You can go to a 4-year university and transfer, but it'll be much more difficult.